my video. Not exactly sure. Anyway, we'll see what's happening. Anyway, so I'm stoked though. I said that this is going to be the best daily podcast on the planet for parents with special needs children. And so I had to do a podcast today because we're the daily podcast. So, but I need your feedback. And I actually got my first response, and it was super exciting. And it wasn't an insult, so that was even better. But like I've said on the previous episodes, I believe that the brand Rocco Blue, which is the brand that supports special needs parents, is going to develop is into whatever we created, not what I created. That I can't create a brand, I don't think, that can do what I want this brand to do, which is to reach parents that are suffering and help lift them up out of a dark place, because I personally understand living in dark places. So anyway, I'm glad we're here. We talked about, well, first let me say that if you are a potential lead sponsor, or if you know of a lead sponsor, that would be huge in helping us get this show off the ground. So please follow up if that's the case. Because until then, we're not going to be able to edit and do a lot of things that we'd like to do for the show, but I still think that we can offer a lot of value and start to build the community and build this nation of naked parents that are creating the future, the future for our children, and are creating the world of tomorrow. So I'm happy to be part of it. And I also want you to know that we have a webinar that you can go to that talks about how we build our ship, which we'll get into more. But if you go to go.roccoblue.com/landing, and I'll put that in the notes, you can check out a cool webinar that we host that talks about building your ship and the importance of it. And SHIP stands for self-awareness, health, introspection, and plan. And this week we're going to focus on self-awareness, because we believe that's kind of the foundation to growth and to building the family that we always dreamed of. Because that's what we're looking to do. We're looking to help people that have they're in a dark place, or are in a doom and gloom feeling, or are suffering from depression, and help them get to a place where they are excited about each day and they feel like they're building a life beyond their wildest dreams, a family beyond their wildest dreams. And I never thought that was possible, and I'm so happy that I know it's possible, and that's why I'm bringing the message to the world. So today we're going to talk about self-awareness. And, you know, I had a great day today. I got a chance to take a long walk on the beach, which was awesome, because I got to think about life and, you know, what I'm doing and where I'm heading, and my children and my girlfriend. And I thought about that. We had some friends over last night, and my best friend, outside of my girlfriend, my best friend, her name's Melinda. She's this awesome gal, and she's got an awesome family, awesome kids. And we had them over last night, and I love these guys. Like, they're like my kids, and my kids are like her kids. And she's the only friend I have that invites all 7 members of my family over. And, you know, Rocco has wiped shit all over her house and all over the walls, and she's been there scrubbing the walls with me, and she still invites all my kids over, and I love her to death. She's so awesome. And her kids came over, and they were in the hot tub last night, and one of my boys came into the house with his neighborhood friend, he was holding the side of his head and he was crying, kind of like limping almost. And he said that Melinda's oldest son had pushed him into the pool wall. And I thought something happened actually the last time he was over, when he was playing basketball with another one of my boys, and I heard something happen. And I ran up to the pool so fast, and I looked at him in the pool, and I was like, get the fuck out of the pool. Get the fuck out of the pool now. Screaming. I was so mad. My little boy, he's so sweet. I couldn't believe it. And he was just sitting there like, they'd never seen me react like this. And I was so mad. I just wanted, I hate when people pick on my kids. I don't know if you can relate. But long story short, we got everybody out, all this chaos and stuff, and I was feeling bad about it. I mean, I knew that didn't go right as far as my part in it. And next thing you know, I was the one who apologized. I shouldn't have handled myself that way, and blah, 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 blah. And my son is like, well, maybe when he threw me and I was falling over, maybe then I pinched him or something, but I'm not sure. I don't really remember. And I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, dude, you got to apologize. And I got to apologize now. So we were both apologizing for our part in it. And I was bummed. I'm like meditating every day. I thought I was so evolved and self-aware, and I'm just chewing out 12-year-old. Man, talk about a couple steps backwards, but that's what happened. And I guess the good news is, at least I'm not justifying it by saying because I'm the adult or some stupid reason why I'm not going to take responsibility for being a dumbass, which is what I was, and practically bullying a little 12-year-old by yelling at him. But I'm grateful that I get to be aware of things like that today, and that I don't just keep compounding those type of situations. And I think it's cool to be able to like apologize to a kid and treat like a kid like a real person, because they're a real person. I feel like when I was growing up, we were made to believe that parents were perfect and didn't make any mistakes. And when I found out that wasn't true, I was pissed. They really leveraged that because I'm an adult thing. You know what I mean? Anyway, so I feel like it's a perfect segue into being self-aware, because I'm not as self-aware as I thought I was, but I got to recognize my behavior. And I listened to a TED Talk on my walk this morning, just thinking about the self-awareness week. And they said, I forget the study, but it sounded legit to me. And they said they did a study on self-awareness, and 95% of the people in their study believed themselves to be self-aware, and yet whatever their requirements were, only 10 to 15 people actually turned out to be self-aware. So there's a lot of us that don't have a clue walking around, and I don't want to be that way. I want people to tell me when I'm being a dumbass, and I want to apologize when I make a mistake, and I don't want to be that guy that everybody knows is doing this and this and that, and the only one who doesn't know is me. I mean, I'd rather know and get a chance to improve, because being self-aware is what we have to have for any growth and for setting goals and for a lot that we want in life. And I love setting goals, and I love achieving goals. And if self-awareness is a prerequisite for setting goals, then damn it, I want to figure out how to be self-aware. So the first pillar in our Rocco Blue Pillars of building the ship is self-awareness. And today I'm going to put some questions in the notes that you can take away and actually fill out or just think about. But I think they're great questions, and it's just looking into who we are and how we see ourselves and how we want to see ourselves and how others see us, what we want to do and where we want to go. And I think that if we want to get there, we have to know where we are now. So I hope you get a chance to check out some of the questions, and I would love to hear some of your results, some of your answers to the questions, to try and start getting some dialogue here. So let me know if anybody's interested in doing that. I also wanted to bring up the idea we talked about yesterday about getting 10 ambassadors to help really get this brand smoldering and growing. And so I'd love to find 10 people that kind of believe in this mission of becoming more enlightened or becoming more aware ourselves, becoming better people, better parents, and then having the ability to go out and find other parents that are suffering, that don't want to be a parent anymore, that don't want to live to see tomorrow, that don't see a light at the end of the tunnel. I just got a huge heart for those people because I'm one of those people. And who knows? I mean, the veil between where I am today and not wanting to live till tomorrow might be pretty thin. I've wavered back and forth before, and although I got a great program today, and I feel really good, and I feel really excited, and I feel really grateful for what I have, it might not take much. And so I want to protect this path that I'm on and build this tribe. And I think that if we can get 10 people that believe in this cause, that we can get on social media, we can start to bring some people into this community and build this brand, and it can be amazing. I think it'll blow our socks off, and that's why I'm doing it every day. Even if I don't know what I'm talking about, or don't deliver a great message, or don't do what it is you want me to do, give me feedback. I'll coachable. I want to learn. I want to give you what you want to hear. I want to help you grow. I want to grow with you. We'll do it together. So let's do it. Let's do that together. So jump in the game with me and let's do this. And I'm going to put these notes out. I'm not going to just babble tonight. It's post the Super Bowl. I'm stoked that Brady won another championship, and I'm from Detroit, so he was the quarterback for Michigan years and years ago, and I think they're both great teams, and I think Mahomes is awesome. But I just think it's so cool that at 43 years old, he said yes. He said yes to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and he showed up for practice, and he went through the motions, and they weren't that good, and they got clobbered by these teams that they were beating at the end of the season. And this team, torched them the last time they played them. I think Hill, or whatever his name is, got 200 yards in the first quarter, and they shut him down tonight. You know what I mean? And they only got to do that because Brady showed up, because he said yes. And that's what's going to happen with our lives. And that's what I'm doing this podcast. I'm saying yes, even if I don't know what I'm saying or why I'm saying it or if it's making sense. I'm saying yes because I want to win our championship. Our championship is building a nation of parents that are freaking excited about our lives, and we know how to manage our families and be there with our kids and overcome the adversities and challenges that we face. And it's no big deal. I got 7 kids, they're all within 6 years of age. Today was awesome. It was no big deal. It wasn't hard being a parent today. It doesn't have to be hard. I made it hard. So I think I'm live on like 7 platforms. I'm using this program, trying to get the word out there. And I don't even know, yesterday it wasn't even turned on. But but because I was recording on my cell phone, I got a recording of it. But let's look into self-awareness, look into these questions. I'm going to prepare more tomorrow. I want you to know I love you. I'm thinking about you. I'm reaching out for the parent who's struggling right now, and I'm coming for you. I'm going to come and find you, and we're gonna hug, and we're gonna get excited about this together. We're gonna build the family we always dreamed of together. Okay? You guys down with this? Lead sponsor, 10 ambassadors. Come see go.roccoblue.com/landing, the webinar. Join our 30-day program. I think it costs $49. I just want to get a ton of people into it and get lots of feedback so that we build a killer program. So that's why it's that price. It's not, it covers the cost of stuff. So again, I'm working out of my Rocco Blue planner. I'll figure out how to get you a link to that so you can see it more, and I'll get these templates on there so you can print out digital versions for free. And I will see you tomorrow. This is Chad Ratliff from the Naked Parent Podcast by Rocco Blue saying good night.